Good morning, folks. It is 5:41 a.m. Excuse me, Monday, April 17th, 2017. 5:41. Numerologically speaking, that's 145. 1 is self, 4 is fortitude, and 5 is physical movement. Be strong while you keep going forward. I had already started this video, and I went to pull a time and day stamp and realized I hadn't even turned on the my tablet yet. Got more stone on the way. We have two different types of black onyx. The power behind black onyx is here. The fortitude and strength and personal power relative to the animal essence of Black Panther. That's what's inside black onyx. Very strong stuff. Now we have some smaller pieces of black onyx. We have a lot of stones at thespiritualfoundation.com. Excuse me. Today's a little worse than normal. Anyway, I grabbed enough pieces to where this would be a long enough video, but we have a lot more than different types of things and what I'm going to show you right now. But I want you to have a good understanding of stone energy. It helps you in your daily life, let alone awakening. When you realize that stones have energy and you can feel it, that helps you understand that you have energy and you can do things, and you need to, move forward and use your abilities to do that, to become yourself. That's all the hell I've ever wanted. All I've ever wanted is for other people to literally become themselves. Times are changing. Okay? You can say that happens all the time, but that's part of life. However, things are about to change on this planet, especially. All throughout creation, there's incredible change. You just haven't seen it yet. It'll filter down here. It already is, but just slowly. Excuse me. You're soon going to find out. We have friends. We have friends from other planets that have come here to help save us and our planet. Save our planet from ourselves. And this stupidity going on was all created and generated in the beginning by the original first being, male and female, which are now dead for crimes made against creation and refusing to stop the creation that they made. Anyway, back to stones. I can't say back to on topic because this is all pertinent information. When you're waking up, stones, all different kinds of stones will do all different kinds of things. This puppy here, you've probably heard the bird. The more you understand stone energy, the more you're going to start to have faith in what you see, hear, and feel from other spirit talking with you. And animals talk to us all the time. There's a lot of stuff going on the other side right now, but it's mostly good, and it's flowing in a good direction. Anyway, this is a personal piece of snow leopard star essonite. This is made of star material. It's got Arae in there, part of the first original planet. It's also this black stuff in it. Don't have the name of it, sorry. the name of a lot of materials, minerals and everything you'll find from good geologists, and Melodies, Love is in the Earth, excuse me, Love is in the Earth book. Excuse me, they have the chemical breakdown. Most stone books, okay? Jay's hard on people. Well, if it affects your awakening and they're talking crap, oh hell yeah. I don't go pick at someone. I don't have time to waste, and I have no desire to be that aggressive towards others. But most all of them are full of crap when they talk about the energy of stone and what it does. This is a piece of garnet. This comes from India. It's grade AAA. Okay? This is expensive stuff. All the stones at thespiritualfoundation.com. And like I said, there's a hell of a lot more than what I'm going to show you right now. This is just something I grabbed, and it's going to take long enough to do this. Excuse me. They say this is the stone of protection. It protects you. No, it doesn't. It makes you, it helps you become stronger. The energy helps you make yourself stronger, helps you become stronger so that you can deal with things yourself better. But then it protects you. No, it doesn't. It makes you stronger in the core. There's a big difference. Celestite. It helps you connect with the angels and the great celestial. Bullshit. Angels won't talk to you. It's not their job. They're servants of the original ones. Excuse me. Anyway, celestite works with the hypothalamus gland, which is the major gland of understanding in your brain, and it's it's something of a control point. It isn't so much control, but it's a major access point of all the different abilities coming in and out of your head. The more you enhance the hypothalamus gland in that immediate region, the more you're helping out your ability to understand. Now, garnet, when you hold it, anytime you hold a stone, excuse me, use your fingertips. Both hands. They're like energy straws. So are your palms, but the fingertips even more. You hold it, the stone energy goes inside this one hand, and then into this hand, this arm, into the core. So when you hold it like this, it's going through the fingertips of both hands, into the hands, wrist, forearms, arms, then into your trunk, where it goes into your middle core. That's your dual spirit core, or the Kundalini. Now, when you hold this, it helps you build up strength in your core. It helps your energy solidify in your core. Excuse me. More coffee burps. I don't watch TV, don't have it in the house. Got TVs, watch videos and stuff, but maybe you can call this a reality show. This is real. What else should anything be? I don't know. I get, when I watch videos going into space, excuse me, people with abilities, it's kind of fun. But if something's information, folks, it needs to be as accurate as possible. I've been going into your brains for years. I'm retired from that now. It's not that I never do it anymore. I did yesterday. Everyone I get excuse me, I get calls for help all the time. People, I don't have much time. I've been waiting so long for something to happen, to get to a certain point where I can just let go and just drop this body, just boom. I'm tired, I'm sick. But anyway, I try to keep up with my promises. I've still got a good few I got to keep, but one of them was finishing this excuse me, the Free Awakening series. Want to do another one on DVD, on DVD to different DVDs, but I'll try to get that done. I don't know. The only other video I have any intention of making for this awakening, the free awakening series, excuse me, is about flowing, and it might not happen. The only way it'll happen is if I wind up on a beach in the Caribbean. We'll see if that, you know, actually happens. So anyway, so garnet is a stone of strength. Okay. Put these stones away. Now, another stone of personal strength I was just talking about is black onyx. There's different ways to produce the same effect. Excuse me, sweetie. Damn. This is some black onyx. It's tumbled black onyx, large piece. This has got strong energy. As I put these stones up and show you, you can pause the camera anytime you want, of course. Pause the video, excuse me, and literally reach out and feel the energy of the stone. This is some strong black onyx. Is pure solid black onyx. Very strong personal power. Helps pull your energy together, get strong. Okay. This is good stuff when you need to, you know, bring out that power in you. It takes a while to come together, but it does come together, and then it wants to reach out. Now, here's some black onyx, but if you notice, it's got something else in there, and some of it has different colors. It's like a muddy color. This is strong. This is black onyx, powerful, but it's also relaxing, powerful. Okay. So you really want to crank up and get, you know, not even feel this one. And then this one over here, okay, is a slightly lower intensity. It's strong. It's strong as hell. It's just that there's a little bit of relaxation to it, okay? Being strong is being strong. You want to just feel good about, you know, feel confident, relaxed, feel good about yourself during the day. Maybe you're reading a book, watching something on TV, going out for a hike and relaxing, but not feeling aggressive, but relaxing and being strong. This, with this slight shade, and it's hard to see, but this one is more intense. Okay, and it pulls your energy together. That's black onyx. Now, here you go, sweetie. I see a little figurine of a animal. I don't think the animal is actually a live figurine or something. It represents certain energies, certain spirit, sentient energies. And I'm just saying, sending a soft feeling of love to them. Now, we're going through the strength stones first. This stone is a rather unique piece of bronzite. That churns up your energy inside and makes you work hard towards yourself. Okay, now you take, this is softer black onyx, but if you take the stronger black onyx and you add the axonite too in it, axonite or bronzite, same thing. This piece here actually is axonite. There's a slight difference in a chemical, excuse me, in a chemical, physical material, but it's the same basic energy. You put the two of them together, and you really have a lot of strength, and then you get aggressive with it. Okay, you move it forward. So we have plenty of bronzite. Now, excuse me. While we're talking about pulling the energy together, there's another stone that goes without saying. This is a large stash piece. This belongs to Deanna. All my nicest stones I have left, and I have a lot of them. Just they're her personal. I've sent some out to some other people, and there's just so much stone here. Anyway, this is Dragon Stone Jasper. This stuff is strong. This takes your energy and pulls it together to make you like a powerhouse. Now let me tell you about dragon energy. Sometimes people think of dragon energy, fire, kill, and everything. No. The dragon energy is incredibly strong. Okay, it's incredibly strong. However, it's not aggressive. Okay? It's laid back. Oh, can it be aggressive? Oh, yes. When dragon energy moves you to do something, it's a done deal. But it's not aggressive. It's a different type of strength. It's more of a strength of being, putting yourself together, and definitely gives you a lot of confidence in yourself. It helps give you balance in what you're doing. Okay, now let's talk about some of these power stones. Excuse me. Dragonstone Jasper helps you pull your energy together, helps you calm down and get strong. The black onyx that's over here, as a matter of fact, that's Dragonstone Jasper right here that the black onyx is on this big rough piece. These two stones together are very strong, but it brings out black dragon energy. It's almost like calling for it, folks. That's only going to dragon and unicorn energy, as far as in living beings, it's only found in source. Okay, these two together, when I have them on me, they're literally, that part of me, that's black dragon, that's the strongest energy that there is. Drak. That's powerful, but it doesn't make you want to go out and kill something either, which is important. How can you protect things when you're killing it? Well, only when it's killing other stuff. I know that better than anyone else. Anyway, whatever. Now, excuse me. Now let's get one last powerhouse in there. My personal name for this, and we use it on the website, is unicornite. It's also called peacock ore, chalcopyrite, and bornite. Now you look up bornite, you look up chalcopyrite, they're going to have different meanings and everything. Folks, this is material that came here as an asteroid. It wasn't originally part of this planet. And because it was an asteroid, not a broken off part of a planet that came here, like moldavite, like essonite, or star matter, star essonite, this is imbued with literally with the energy from unicorn spirit, ascension energy. This stone had that energy put into it. Folks, the spirit, the energy that runs things, it will soon run things, is starting to run a few things on either side once it's together. It's incredibly powerful source spirit. The original first being is a source of where we all came from, but it was full with all the different energy frequencies in it. The last thing it was going to do was share power with anything else. It never let anyone run a life. That's why we still have issues right now. What's starting to take over run lives doesn't know how, because it's never done it, and it's not complete. So it doesn't have the wisdom that it needs yet, but it will soon. Anyway, Unicorn energy does not like the lower frequencies. It's so high frequency. Okay? When something gets an aggressive negative attitude towards something, this stuff takes off. The energy in the stone will literally go at it, get in its face, and start screwing with it. Unicorn is incredibly powerful energy. Okay? Does not like negativity and abuse whatsoever. Strong stuff. Unicorns are so aggressive, whereas dragon is laid back. Dragon and unicorn are the two strongest energies there are, and then Black Panther's right there, right next to them. It's nothing is underneath anything else. Okay, no such thing. But those are incredible powerhouses. Now, this being said, let's go to something else. Excuse me. One last thing about, well, dragon energy and unicorn energy. Other than the original first being, which split itself into two different parts, because it was original and it was lonely. Got lonely right away. Excuse me. There was no helping that. Need a company. It's a natural thing. So it split itself into slightly different pieces, so it would have company. It wouldn't just be talking to itself. That was the creation of male and female. They had released a third of their energy, cleaned it up, and made some other stuff. Two things they did is make two other large pieces of source spirit. This energy field. They took a third of their energy. They cleaned the negativity out of it. All this information is in book 1 of the creation series. Creation is beginning and your origin. That's where you came from. That's where this God thing came from. The Fae, the animal essence, plant, everything's in there. As far as that goes, there's the Fae section. There's other types of Fae. There's only so much time and room there was to put all of them in there because there's too many of them. But it has all the most important basics, especially what is necessary, what is imperative for you if you're ever going to understand what's really out there. When you start to see it yourself, you'll say, what is it? So what do? You go to the internet. Okay, well, there's a ton of crap. That'll really set you straight. Watch the internet enough, you hear so much different crap. You look at your forehead, you probably have a bruise on it for banging your head on a wall constantly. I realize this is on the internet. I'm no better than nothing. I'm no better than a snail shell when it dumps it. But I am what I am. Simple. I am creation's janitor. I'm very happy to be that. Hell, it's all I know. It's all I want. Take care of stuff. So, let's talk about star Essenite. Star Essenite it's a stone. Excuse me. That's a combination of star material, of Gaia, the first planet, and Gaia, our planet here. That these bodies, if you break them down, every single part of this is found here on this planet. Ta-da! It's almost like we came from it. Ta-da! Again, book number 1, creation is beginning and your origin. No one even knows about the energens. I talk about them all the time. That's a totally different life form of energy. Anyway, So I ran to the stone and I didn't know what to call it. I found stone that had parts of Gaia in it. Gaia is the name. Like we have Gaia here on this planet. She told me to call herself Gaia. She was the first planet that ever had life on it. There were beings that there was those two big pieces of source spirit that were pulled out. They were clean. They broke into, it was like one big piece, and then it was split into two pieces. One, the bottom piece being much larger size than the top piece. More fortitude was pulled down to the bottom, and loving mother was pulled down to the bottom. The original first being, male and female, thought of frequencies of love as being weak. They learned to find out different. Anyway, then once they had separated these two pieces, then by natural process they started to vibrate and pull apart in the male and female. And then you had you had Lydia and Armelius, and then Lilith and Aramelius, who were huge, powerful frequencies of, you know, loving mother were in Lilith, and then aggressive male protection type energy in the male. Yeah, the female Lilith had the loving mother energy. Anyway, again, that's in book 1 of the creation series. It's beginning and your origin. It's on Amazon.com. You can get it through eCreateSpace at thespiritualfoundation.com. I'm not. I'm an author because I've written books. I'm not a writer, but they. The folks at eCreateSpace, they're part of, attached with, you know, whatever, Amazon.com. And the book 1 was actually edited by CreateSpace's top editor, the boss. And she even said, you know, I've never seen, there's no information like this out there anywhere. She said, the way you put it, we like our paragraphs longer, but you have so much different information in every paragraph, we can't make them any longer. People can't, it's like a textbook. People read it sometimes 5, 6, 7 times. One person 10 times. And I said, please slow down. So you have to go slow. There's stuff in there that it's never been allowed to come out anywhere. The original first being, male and female, controlled every one of you. Me too, except for when I made my own body. I'm the oldest thing. I've had 10.846 trillion lives. And it's the earliest parts of Lily. Lily's broken off into pieces, and so have I. Arae. Lily came from the heart of Lilith, and Arae came from the heart of Aramelius. The strongest fortitude, strength, power that there ever was in a small little piece. And Lily was beautiful, loving mother energy for them, you know. So, and Lily's parts of Lily have had over 8 trillion lives. Getting back to, anyway, it was important to tell you that. When Lily, I'm going to tell you something about Lily and Arae when they first met in a minute. But anyway, so back to Gaia. The planet that was Gaia was 270 times the mass of Jupiter. Googled Earth size versus Jupiter, and then add that, multiply that times 270 is... yeah, big difference, okay? Damn. So anyway, essence, there's human essence, fey essence, and feminine essence was having lives on Gaia. And then the planet blew up, parts of it came here. So, there's parts of Gaia that came here molten long time ago. 1.34 billion years ago is when some of Gaia came here. over 2 billion years ago. It's about 2.25 billion years ago is when a huge piece of a star that had cooled off and then blew up had gone through space, attached with a piece of Gaia that was floating around. A lot of her actually came in to the Earth. When it did, it took out like 7.5 moons or something. About took out most of almost some of Jupiter's moons. It hit about 7.5 of them or something. And that got mixed in, and then it came here. When it came here, the Earth was at a point where there was so much flora, plants and everything on the planet, that it was very rich in oxygen, and it superheated when it came into, as it went through the atmosphere and came here, in some ways molten. I have a couple pieces. It's not here, it's in the other room. I should have thought about that. It's wood that was literally impregnated with Gaia's material from Gaia. It just went right into it. Freaky. A friend of mine looked at that and he goes, it's so light. He goes, that's a piece of charcoal. And I said, really? Yeah. I said, write with it. So he got some paper and he's trying to write with it. It won't write. It's not charcoal. It's part of a planet of material embedded inside the wood. Anyway, that's some strange energy. That's strong but relaxing and balancing. That'll never be sold either. Anyway, the idea why I brought this up is Gaia. She's really strong, and where she mixed with different parts of the stone here, anything that's Essonite has got Gaia inside it. When you hold it, I think I have a piece of Essonite in my pocket. Yeah. I tumbled this a long time ago. I've got tumblers here, but it takes so much time and money to tumble stones unless you're doing it on a huge scale. It's not it's not worth it. Time and everything and money. This is a piece of Essonite. This is Gaia and part of Gaia mixed together. It comes in different shapes. A lot of it has high quartz in it, high crystal. What they call azeztulite. It's Essonite when it's real. I've held some people have said, "Oh, here's some azeztulite crystals." I looked at it and I could see right through, and I said, "Well, I didn't say anything, but it wasn't." I pull out to the people that were selling it. I pull out a piece of actual Essonite, and I'd say, feel the stone and talk to Gaia. They could feel or see Gaia. Then I say, okay, now ask for Gaia, the original part of the original first planet, and they look at it and they see her, feel her, however she wanted to communicate with them. And then I'd say, okay, now feel this lapis lazuli. Now ask for Gaia. And they would, and I got nothing. I said, that's because she's not in there. I said, now feel this azeztulite. Now ask Gaia to say hi, and of course she wasn't in there. So he goes, I got nothing. I said, whoever sold you that was incorrect. Sometimes you tell people stuff you don't want to, but don't they need to know the truth? I wasn't trying to upset them and make them feel a loss of money, because that's the first thing that came into his head. But what he'll never be duped again. So anyway, moldavite. I don't have a piece of that hanging around here. I'm doing the other room. Moldavite is part of another planet. We call her Molly because she asked me. I asked her, "What can I call you?" And she told me, Molly, Mollae, and I'm like, okay. Moldavite's part of her. They came here in a pretty good chunk in Poland, out in that area. She doesn't mix with other stuff. She just stays as clean as she is, and her energy is beautiful, healing, cleaning energy. I've talked with different gemologists and excuse me, and other folks like that that deal with this stuff all the time, and they said that Moldavite, he was given a class and he said Moldavite or seminar or something, talking, whatever. So Moldavite was a meteor. And I said, I said Moldavite was part of a planet. Pieces of it came here. I don't know what you want to call a meteor or something, but it wasn't an asteroid. It was actually a living planet. And he looked at me kind of funny. And I waited till afterwards. I didn't want to give him a hard time in the middle of his presentation. But I said, a lot of people can feel energy, and I do. I said, that's how I know that Moldavite's actually part of the planet, still has the life of the planet in it. And he just kind of smiled at me, and I said, okay, you want to be a smart ass? No problem. I said, has anyone ever been able to classify the exact composition of Moldavite and relate it to any of the materials here on this planet? And he said, well, what that is inside is what the composition of Moldavite is, whatever it attaches to over here. I said, no, it's not. I said, Moldavite is always green. There's a reason for that. She won't attach to anything else over here. Her energy is very unique. And I said, and when you try to break down the components in it, you won't find them on this planet. He said, well, Moldavite does mix with other things. I said, no, it doesn't. How come it's always green? I said, dude, think. Come on. If you ever played with a coloring book, you can figure that out. Hello? Then I handed him a stone that the Fae made, literally made for me here and delivered to me at the Fae beech tree at the back of my house here. This beech tree is like 60 foot tall, over 60 foot tall, which is a lot for that type of tree. That's crazy. And it just was pushed through the ground, and I said, whoa. So anyway, I asked him, I said, the Fae, I said, I'm sure you don't believe in the Fae either. He looks to me like this, you know, and I said, well, here. They made a stone for me, but they made it out of dirt. I said, here you go. So he held it, and it was light, and he looks at it, and he's like, I said, what's that? He looks at it, and he got mad, and he slammed it back down in my hand. I said, take care, thanks for your time. The more you awaken, the more you can feel the stone energy, okay? But anyway, the reason why I was talking with Gator and everything, Gator was so huge and so strong that when you hold the stone, she goes into you, and she's so big and so strong and so powerful. I've told you that almost none of you as spirit can fit inside your body. You're huge. You're all over the place, okay? So, like almost none of you can fit in a state, a large state. So, and I've said before, it's like some of the gurus said, oh, $10,000, I will teach you how to come out of your body to extend 15 feet. Come on. They have no idea what they're talking about. They bother me. Most all these little gurus are 27% negative, lower frequencies. Anyway, so when you hold her, she goes into your body, and then she pulls more of yourself inside your body to keep you balanced. She's that strong. And in doing so, what does that do? That superpowers your core energy. She does not put her spirit inside. She puts her energy inside. There's not another person inside you. There's just you and the spirit inside you that originally came from the planet a little over 11 million years ago, about 11.25 million years ago. So, always energy goes into the body, not spirit. Okay. There are some times when people have a higher percentage of lower frequencies, especially when they're sleeping, will actually allow something inside them. That's what they call the need for an exorcism, which is a joke. I'm not going there right now, but that stuff can be taken out. It can be killed too. There's only one thing that can do it. Let's leave that there. Anyway, the thing is that when Arae goes into you, she puts so much more power into your core that it's like rotor-rooter, and it flushes out your system, empowers your core, increases your energy in your body 9 to 10 times. Just Essonite is a 900% increase. Increases your core flow 9 times. Maybe more, but 9 times. So, different types of Essonite I found. Excuse me, different types of star Essonite I found. This got star material in it. That's strong stuff. Okay? That's very strong. That's got star material in it, it's got Arae in it, and it's got Gaia from our planet. That, yeah, I was just feeling it softly pulsating between my fingertips. A lot of people feel that. When you hold a stone, it's important. Some people already have that desire in them. They're ready to accept whatever comes in. Some people are afraid. They don't really want it to come in, even though they're holding it. Folks, if you don't want stone energy to come into you, it's not going to. This is a thing of politeness. This is a thing of honor. These bodies originated from Gaia, and there's the other energies here, Star and Arae. They highly respect the planet that they're on. They give credit. They give, well, you know, they go along with what Gaia wants. And if you don't want it to go in you, it won't. It might start pulsing in your fingers, and you might, you know, it might start going down into your wrist, but just relax. It's not going to hurt you, and it's not that strong. Well, some stuff is kind of strong. Excuse me, but that's only after you open up and let it in. Now, when you're sleeping and relaxed, it's going in you because you're not consciously saying no. That's the beauty of these spheres. See, where's the... This is a max power sphere I built. This has got the stone we're about to cover. Dragon egg, star Essonite. The outside cover and coating looks like a dragon egg. Very incredibly strong, high crystal inside. But anyway, it's got that regular star Essonite in there. The high crystal. It's like this. It's more whitish. You put water on that, you can see the crystal in it. All kinds of stuff in there. You put this on your bed, on your night table. Unless you have a 10-foot wide bed, you're going to feel it. While you're sleeping, it goes into you and it starts working on you, it flushes out your chakras, it starts making all your body strong. It will actually help your pineal, hypothalamus, and everything else grow, okay? I don't mean into huge things. It helps it grow. It helps it grow up. It activates it, makes it come alive. A lot of people feel like a twitch inside their head and crackling inside their head. That's it making you stronger. When I would used to crank people up, same thing. Of course, that's when I crank you up. That's totally different as far as the outcome of it, but still the sphere will that max power sphere will start bringing stuff alive. And it does get help from the field to make you stronger. The field is different than it's ever been. It's got Arae inside it. Okay? Well, it is Arae. It's a part of what Arae is. As Lily and Arae kept having lives, time and time and time again, they got so strong that focal points would get strong enough to where they would, and develop enough to where they would literally eventually push the way out of the body. Arae was so strong from having been made so strong to begin with, and then having so many abusive lives, just like Lily did. Arae got hit harder because he was supposed to be. The original first being male and female wanted to make him strong as hell. He was their protector. They said, protect us, protect everything we create. And when something else comes out of the first dimension, that's where they were just created through happenstance. They knew it would happen again. They said, get strong. And when something else comes out of there, protect us against it, everything we build from anything that comes out of there. And you beat it up and control it. So, you know, you do what we tell you to, but you be the hammer that, you know, we don't have to hold in our hand. And then that's what's wedged, piece of it wedged in this body. That's why I could crank you up. That's why I could wake up the others. So the source field is literally just a little part of what's outside of me. But with me, it's a little different. I just got real strong, and the main part of me is just the aura, the energy coming off of me. We see it as an auric expression, different colors and stuff. It got so strong, I just left it. It's similar, whatever, different. It's hard to understand things as energy, especially in the beginning. The reason why, energy doesn't have it's not a red ball. It's not an orange string. It's not a blue ladder. Okay, it's literally energy that doesn't have physical form. So how does a conscious mind that's only aware of things that are physical describe that? Not too easily. That's one reason it's so hard to wake up. Having faith in yourself about what you're seeing. There's stuff that's important for you to know. It takes time. But one of the hardest things is learning how to trust yourself. When you see something, an image, it's real. The hard part is trying to understand exactly what you're seeing. Gentleman I was talking with just yesterday, I think it was. I looked at him and I said, I know you don't do drugs, you know, but I'm seeing some drugs move through your body. It's like balls, little round balls and everything. And I was like trying to understand what the heck's going on. So I saw the picture. I trust the picture. I know I'm right. And he goes, well, I don't do drugs or anything. I said, no, I know you don't. I said, if you take illegal drugs, I can see them. I see them as different. If you're taking medical drugs, I see that. This is a form of medical drug, but it's not really a regular drug. It's hard for me to understand. There's almost none of it in you, but I see it, and it's right around here. And he said, well, I'm taking antihistamines. I'm like, okay, there we go. So see, I was seeing right. I knew I was seeing right because I don't see wrong. The problem is understanding. If you're gonna make a mistake, and that's called learning, okay? Don't be afraid of it. Otherwise you never get anywhere in life or anything else. It was learning how to understand what I was seeing, where the difficulties are. Anyway, back to the stone. But seeing and feeling and interpreting, understanding stone, that's all part of what I was just explaining, okay? And it's a very big part of awakening, and that's what I really want for everyone. So this stone is really strong. This stone. I'm so tired of being stuck in his body. It's funny, my head will get worked on. So once it starts coming out sideways more. Dan was actually commenting on it the other day, but this body's dying. It has been for a while, but I'm kept going so I can get to this one point where something has to happen before I can go to where I'll be satisfied when I get out. So it's being kept alive while the body's still dying, but making the head strong enough to keep seeing and doing what I need to. Talk about feeling twisted. It's pretty funny. Not. Anyway, so this is star Essenite. It's got broken down star material in it. It's got a good piece of Gaia in it, and of course Gaia. It came here to this planet a long time ago, and as it's here, stone's alive, folks. It keeps moving, working. Okay. The material from the earth starts bonding with it, and this color, see that color? It almost looks like Georgia clay. Well, right around here it is, but wherever you find it, it just starts growing that color. Now that's star Essenite. That's strong. Now there's some more star Essenite that's high crystal. It's got a higher content of crystal. I found a vein of this stuff and I got it out with a pickaxe. Okay, I've always said a star Essenite mine, a star Essenite location, whatever, and someone got upset once and said, "You don't have an actual mine." I said, "What's a mine?" A piece of property that has stone in it that you have to get. There's pieces of star Essenite in different places where you can just pick it up. I've had classes where I've taught people how to feel it so they would know when they pick it up and put it in their pocket. All the stones on this on the website sold by the Spiritual Foundation sold through thespiritualfoundation.com, sold by the Spiritual Foundation, it's a company, are all cranked up. Everything here is cranked up by me. It's also cranked up by Deanna. Deanna's source. She's very, very strong. Tiger lily, incredibly powerful energy, and she's got it's like my energy, none of my spirit, but my energy, like a hammer. There's a lot of strong source here from Lily and Arae, and we're all here to bring change. I'm the freak of the family, that's all, and I'm out of here, and you'll never see me in a body again. Anyway, I got more important things to do for everybody. It's not just about you, but it is about you and everyone else. Okay? I don't matter. I am what I am. I'm good with that. I'm a stable thing. Now, so the high crystal has more crystal in it. It's got a higher vibration. It's a little stronger. Okay? Had a real nice vein in that. Now there's another type of star Essenite that's cold blackened. If you notice, it's high crystal, yet it's got this other black material in it. When you tumble this stuff, if you do, star Essenite does not really like to be tumbled much. If you do, and then you get it wet, you can see beautiful, beautiful, clean, clear crystal. When you put water on a stone, it's like polishing it. Okay? But some stones like this don't want to be polished. You can, without going to some crazy extreme. And it's like, why bother? It's so beautiful the way it is. But anyway, the different black material in there makes the energy of the stone move around in different directions. So there's a lot of people that have AAD and ADD or whatever and that kind of stuff. They hold a stone and it actually can make some of them come alive. This one child was young, and it was at one of those quote-unquote psychic fairs, and someone selling this stuff with me. I just gave her a bunch to sell. she gave a piece to a boy to feel, and all of a sudden he started talking to his mom about stuff he's no way he should have known. His thought clarity just came out of nowhere, and she literally looked at him, just broke up crying. She goes, you know, it was like, who are you? You're healed. A touching moment, a sad one too. So that was because of the way it moves energy around. What happens is some of the stones, some of the blackened star Essenite more than others, what it does is it shifts the energy, and it's all high crystal. Blackened star Essenite is always high crystal, so it's really strong. It moves the energy all over the place, but it cranks you up at the same time. When someone has ADD and they pick up the stone and hold it, they're already strong. That was done to them on purpose by their angels, by the original first being female. That was done to them in their bodies so that their brain would function in that certain way, because they were strong. They were here to, you know, make good things happen, and that's how they were attacked by the original first being. Your God image thing, yeah. Good riddance. Anyway, it take their already strong energy. Many of them are very strong seers. That's why, to help them, they like to see a lot of bright colors and a lot of different stuff and playing with the colors, because they're seers. They just can't communicate. The information doesn't flow that well through the brains, but their energy's normally going all over the place. Their core energy doesn't flow the same. The DNA was changed. The functionality of the brain. The quantitative electroencephalogram, QEEG, that I use to prove the fact that I can go into people's brains from wherever I'm at all over the world. I can go a lot farther. That it's real. This stuff is real. I prove that I can go into people's heads. But at the same time, they use it for people with ADD to measure different outputs in their head. So anyway, what it does, it takes their already strong energy, cranks up, and sends it in different directions. And the first thing they do is they realize something's going on, it's not normal. They grab their energy, and especially with it being increased, and they go like this, they go wham, and they go to pull it together to control it. Not always, but sometimes it helps them. It always helps them, but sometimes it really helps them straighten up a lot, enough to make a mom cry. And you know, that's not the intention, to make anyone upset, but those were tears of love. Because of the things that I do, those that actually know me, they're aware of what I am and what I do all the time. They understand what I am inside. I come from love. What I am came from the heart of Arae, the strongest of its fortitude and love. Love is powerful. Anyway, by getting beaten up so much, it just kept making me stronger. Didn't lose my love, just got bigger. Anyway, here's some more high crystal. Okay. And on the front side, you see it's like pink material. That's neat. Exactly the composition of that, I don't know. It's H2SO 53 elemental P. Okay? If you ask me to say that again, I'll make up something else. Throw a couple Z's or T's in there. Star Essenite, that family is the strongest energy stone there is, period. The star energy goes inside your core when you hold it, not the spirit. The energy goes inside your core and makes you stronger. Then the Gabriel goes inside you. She cranks you up, makes you stronger. Okay? And then the Gaia's energy in there. And it helps you bring balance and helps work on your body. But remember, Gator's so strong, and when she goes inside you, she increases the power level of your core hundreds of times, over 1,000%, over 10 times stronger. Okay, with some people, it actually increases 1,600%, 16 times as strong. Sometimes you have little issues in your core energy. It's like little boulders that were developed in a river. That'll pretty much flush it out. When someone has serious spine injuries, they're not going to feel the same way. Okay, that energy's still going through there. It's still working. But they start fusing everything together. The nerves that go through get affected. It has an effect on your strong one. As far as impeding the flow, people's necks. Sometimes I've got to go. I used to have to go in there and put hard energy in there. I was in a gentleman's head in England. He had some problems, and I just put a hard smack of energy in there. It's like building a conduit, and it went up like that. And he kind of freaked out. He said, "Damn, my atlas just cracked." That's happened a few times. Anyway, let's see. So this Dragon Egg Star Essenite is the strongest of the Essenites. It does have a slightly stronger effect on men than it does women. When I build the power-up spheres, the max power spheres, I use Dragon Egg Star Essenite. This outer coating is very strong. And then I'll use some high crystal star Essenite. Okay, that goes in the spheres. It's not the only thing, but that stone's always in there. I also throw in some selenite. Okay, and a lot of other stuff. Enough said about that. Okay, so those are your power generators. Okay, let's go through some more stones real quick. I'm taking so long. The pineal gland, working on the pineal. Okay, you want to have there's a few things that help you there. Those people, excuse me, coffee's kicking up a storm today. The lapis lazuli has always been known to work good with the pineal inside your head. It's just sitting right on the back of the main spine coming up. This is a rough piece of lapis. Okay, it's not polished. And then this is a nice piece of polished lapis. Okay, that deep blue usually comes in sheets. That's a big piece of lapis lazuli right up there. Now this, polished, raw, rough. This really works the pineal gland inside your brain. Pineal energy field goes from right here, right above the clavicle, all the way up to where the eyebrows are, right up there, right above it. Okay. Now you see this right now, how it is. Not the most polite way to do this. I don't have any water. Now look at it. Our rough lapis, that's what it is. It's grade AAA. I've spent so much money buying stones from all over the world. It's so you can have what you need. Now, another stone that's really good with the pineal and the head and seeing is sodalite. Here's a rough piece. We're trying to get these stones and everything on a website. Folks, I can't do this stuff. Deanna has to do it. She is so busy. I don't know anyone that does more than she does. Okay? It's incredible how hard she works and the fortitude that she has. And then here's a piece of it. Well, this is an old piece. It's been in my pocket, so it lost some of its shine. But this is some nice tumbled sodalite. Strong stuff. Okay. Now, Dragonstone Jasper. We have Cabicons of this stuff that we sell. Okay, you can make jewelry out of it, but it's smooth on one side, polished, and rough on the other. Again, if you put some water on it, get it wet, you can see the beautiful shine in it. Comes in different shapes, sizes. Okay, round or square. Deanna has all that different stuff. The Dragon Energy is strong heart, it really does. Okay. This is Green Aventurine when it's tumbled. This is awesome, strong heart energy. Okay, helps the heart go, helps the heart flow. Heart energy. Green, red, pink, light blue, orange. So many colors come from the heart. Back into the brain. Celestite, we've talked about it. Okay, Celestite works in the hypothalamus in that region, which is where understanding is created. Very strong stone, very powerful, very important to your body and your awakening. Now we also have stick selenite. Okay, we don't have a lot of the larger stuff left. We have a lot more of these new ones that we got in. This is a better size to put together with the different kits. You take stick selenite. Stick selenite, it's strong. It's from the Sahara Desert, usually Morocco. And then it vibrates high vibration all the way through your core, and it also likes to follow your bone structure. Okay, you take this, you put it with lapis lazuli, okay, for the pineal gland, and then you get another stone we'll talk about in a minute, picture jasper. Okay, picture jasper works with the pituitary gland to help you get develop a high definition image in your brain. Okay, and then some citrine. This is a piece that's a little clearer. Citrine helps give you clarity and focus. It helps you focus, bring stuff together. Okay, so that's important. This piece has a little more of the actual citrine material in it. This is a piece that's rough, very strong. Okay, so you put that together. The idea is to get fingertips from both hands trying to touch each one of the stones. So as you do that, this is a powerhouse for your pineal gland, and it helps the rest of your body too, but to really work in the pineal. The pineal spheres that I build have huge pieces of this, large pieces of this lapis inside, plus selenite, plus citrine, a little bit of picture jasper. They help everything flow. Helps the pineal see. Okay, people who are solar plexus oriented. Yellow aventurine is very important to you, as well as stick selenite and all. Okay, here's some of the darker yellow aventurine. Okay, this particular piece came from India. I get a lot from Asia also. Here's another piece, raw. Now again, when they're wet, you see the high quartz content. And you can, see some of that in this. Here's another piece. It's darker. And here's a piece that's a little bit of both. When you put a flashlight underneath this stuff, it's beautiful. It's translucent. So, black onyx when it's raw, we've talked about it. That's what it looks like. Okay. Let's see. Now also, for the pineal, for seeing, a good stone is tiger's eye, especially golden tiger's eye. It helps our ability to see, to go around stuff. Now, the occipital lobes are in the back of the brain. That's about seeing with your physical eyes, okay? And through the corners of your eyes, you can see dimensionally, interdimensionally, but it's like one up, one below, okay? Well, as soon as you go to turn to look this way, you're no longer seeing through the corner. Whatever you're looking at will go away, but usually they'll go away before that anyway. Now, golden tiger's eye. Here's a nice little piece. That literally helps the pineal gland to go to see through stuff. Okay, you see it a lot by it's like opens up to see around things. It hits things on a different level. Okay, it's somewhat multidimensionally in how it works. And the pieces that we have, this is from these little pieces here. They're from Hawaii. This is Hawaiian tiger's eye. It has a little hole drilled in it in case you want to put a little string around it and wear it. Now here's another piece, same thing. This has got a softer energy to it. It's a little more relaxing. The Hawaiian tiger's eye is different than tiger's eye from any other part of the world. Tiger's eye itself is a very strong stone that helps you see, but like going through stuff, almost like X-ray vision. Here's another piece. Okay, that's red tiger's eye. That works with the heart. Here's some red and black and other stuff. This is tiger's eye, but it's almost like tiger iron. Okay, I can feel that in my head, but I also feel it in the heart. You have to, over time, you learn how to just relax, control yourself. By that I mean just letting go. You know, not control yourself like hold back. No, just control your body functions enough to calm them down, and then just open up. Just forget the word control. Just let it go. This is a large piece of the deep green serpentine, which is very good for the energy from this is very good for physical healing. Will this heal an open wound? You put it on a cut, it goes away in the morning? No. No. The frequencies in here help your body heal itself, but it's like taking vitamins. It doesn't make you super strong, but it does make you stronger. It helps. It also sends out a big message to the other side. You're trying to heal yourself, and they take that into consideration. Let's see. A stone that's pretty interesting and nice, I like. Blue kyanite. Okay. This is the wonderful stone. I have almost all small pieces, and they're literally for my spheres, for some of them. This stone helps when you're sick. It helps you release problems, energetic problems that are in your organs, you know, your thoracic region of your body. It does help you go through the brain. It goes through your core. It helps release issues, bringing in a little bit of hope. Okay, good stone. Feldspar. This is some pink feldspar. Moonstone is a type of feldspar. This is pink feldspar. All Gaia's energy. It's a good, strong stone. Okay. It calms your body, your heart, helps mellow it out. Doesn't make it insensitive, but it just makes your heart relax and go like being in a fog. That can be relaxing at times, okay? This is some pink snow leopard star essonite. I probably just made some weird noise on the microphone. Here's a regular snow leopard star essonite. This actually helps you find the truth. It's like a white sheet of paper with other stuff on it. It helps you understand things. It really does. And it's got granite inside. The granite gives you strength that helps you to understand. And pick apart, just as it's a white piece of paper with black dots on it, it helps you isolate different thought, when it helps your thought process isolate different issues that don't fit. This piece is not tumbled. This is some pink snow leopard star essonite. It's the same thing, but it's got some feldspar in it, so it's calming for your heart. This stone is wonderful, folks. This is good stuff. Now, for heart flow, another stone that's very strong is red aventurine. It really helps your heart energy just come out and go. Here's a piece right here. It's got high quartz content, very nice. Here's a larger piece, a little darker. When you ask for stone from the Spiritual Foundation, it's a simple automatic thing. Dan is going to send out what you need. She's just going to go right to the stone, put it in there for you. Quartz. Here's a piece, some points. You can see where that point's clear and the rest is cloudy. Folks, this quartz is high quality, but almost all of it needs to be polished before you can see right through it. Just because it's not polished doesn't mean you can't see through it. It's a spot down there. You can see through it, but see, quartz is what I'm trying to say. And the outside of it is rough. That's natural quartz, okay? That's beautiful inside. But I use quartz in a lot of my spheres. Some of them you need clarity. As a matter of fact, with the pineal vision cats, you can add quartz to it, but with the citrine in there, it's already got some quartz in it. So you might want to ask for a piece of quartz after it. And you know, folks, you can spend more money and get some. Here's some tumble quartz. You can see that's pretty much see-through. Okay. This is also, but not quite as much. It's still quartz. It has the same properties, folks. So you get the yellow aventurine down. Now I told you about this is some more of that deep green serpentine. That's expensive too. This stuff is wonderful. It has energy in it that will help heal you. You want to start healing and then feel good also, because when you're healing, usually you're not feeling too good. This is orange calcite. When I see this stuff and when I introduce it to people, usually you just want to put it in your mouth and eat it like an orange. This stuff is awesome. This stone has the frequencies of happiness and joy in it. Okay, you put these together, that's relaxing, healing, and happy while you're doing it. It doesn't necessarily hold it like, oh, I'm so happy, I'm healing. No, it gives you what you need to start feeling that. Someone's really mad, someone's really upset, someone's so sick. The stone's not going to help you that much, only a little bit. But it's still helping you. It still has those frequencies, okay? Now, another thing, something that's very powerful for stone energy. You take a piece of unicornite. This is a nice piece. This stuff is heavy, okay, because it's an asteroid, okay. It's got metals, ores, it's ore. And then you take a piece of orange calcite, you put it together, you get powerful happiness. This actually goes after negativity and fights it. This makes you happy. So that can make you feel good. Unicornite or bornite, peacock ore, chalcopyrite, incredibly powerful energy. And even when it's not shiny like that, folks, that's okay. It's still got that same energy in it. That's how that stone kind of like rusts, so to speak. Okay. Carnelian. This is some tumbled carnelian. We have it raw, we have it tumbled. This stone is awesome. This stone has passion and heart in it. Okay? It'll actually help your blood flow. Very good stuff. We have it raw and tumbled. But it's just really strong flow. If you take carnelian and then put orange calcite with it, that can help relax you and make you feel good. Okay? And remember, everyone is a different set of frequencies. Every individual stone is basically what it is, plus a little bit of a different character. Okay? The only energy, spirit inside stone that you can talk to, not energy but spirit, is literally the spirit that was in the planet that it came from. You get a piece of tektite. It's asteroid. There's nothing in there. Okay, this is apatite. There's some people that have spirit inside them that's angel and essence, or angel, and even sometimes a couple times soul. Excuse me. People who have a lot of joy in their heart. Apatite works hard in the head, really strong in the head through the whole body. My head's right now is just firing up, getting strong. I love this stuff. Anyway, that's good for working on the whole head. Now back to the healing stuff. This is raw serpentine. Okay, I call it striped serpentine. There's the green stripes with a lot of light green in there. Here's more dark green with a little bit of the lighter green in it. That's very good for helping out your core energy and the energy as it comes out through your body. It'll go in your core and then softly extends outward. That helps your spirit flow, yet keeping it in line. It'll kind of like straighten it out, but help it flow. It's spiritually healing. Fluorite. What does fluorite do? Here's a really rough piece. Again, if you took this and just wet it, it's a beautiful, beautiful crystal. Okay? Fluorite helps your energy flow. Whatever you hold it in your hands, it's going to go through you, help your energy flow. If you add it to it, this is golden quartz. Okay? It's quartz. It has strong quartz in it for seeing. Again, you wet this, it's beautiful. Sometimes it's called honey quartz. It helps energy flow, but it gives you a nice full feeling. You can see with clarity, but it's nice, it's relaxing. If you take fluorite and put it with it, I have to repressurize my head when I'm playing with stones. Literally helps that energy go out. I'm actually seeing things different. That's interesting. Anyway, that's how it works. Golden quartz. This fluorite is beautiful. Sometimes it's more purple. Sometimes, I think usually it's more green. Okay. Then we have what's called rainbow. It's got different colors in it. Sometimes it's even clear, like that. But this is not quartz. It's different. Fluorite's a different material. It just helps things open up, helps energy flow. Okay, now, how do we want to talk about these? So let's get one more about heart energy. This is high quality AAA rhodonite. Okay, see the black in there and the pink. The pink. This is for when someone's upset. This is what you want to give them, not a piece of rose quartz. Okay, you give someone rose quartz, and it literally makes all their emotions come out. They'll freak out, go crazy. You give them if they're really upset, someone broke up with someone, and everything, someone passed, they lost something important. Get a piece of high quality rhodonite. You pull it out, you hold on to it, okay? That pink, that helps the compassion flow, but the black is power like black onyx, makes it strong. It goes into the heart, allows the heart to continue to move, but yet be strong, okay? I've seen people upset hold this and literally it'll stop tears. Everyone's different, and everyone's got different degrees of how bad they're hurt relative to the incidents they're going through. Let alone the fact that they're a different set of frequencies than anyone else too, like snowflakes. So anyway, rhodonite, incredible heart strength. Okay, snowflake obsidian. This is got a lot of phenocite in it. It's black obsidian with phenocite in there. As it's tumbled, you see the white often looks like spots. Usually looks like spots. This is different. It's got so much phenocite in it. Black obsidian will take issues that you have in your head, in the back of your head, brings it around towards the front and puts them in your face, but it helps you calmly deal with it, okay? Deal with the issue. Phenocite is very high vibration, so that literally cranks up a high intensity in the head, and it helps you further dissipate the problem. By understanding it, looking at it, thinking of it. Something just flew by. Anyway, I gotta hurry. Anyway, there's always stuff going on. I'm so tired of being in this body. Pain in the butt. Anyway, so this is a really good stone. It's not just anger management. If something's really bothering you, making you mad, this stone helps. But there's things you're trying to figure out, things that unsettled in your life. This really helps, man. It's good stuff. Stone energy at its least is awesome. Excuse me. Okay. Black tourmaline. This stuff is great. Its energy goes inside. You hold it like this, the energy goes inside you. It mixes with your energy frequencies and makes them slippery. Okay? If you want to get stuff off you, it helps slide the stuff off you. And when something's other energies coming to you that you don't want, it'll literally help them slide right off. It'll make you slippery. Good stuff. Now, relative to that, let's look at something really neat. Amazonite. Beautiful stuff. Okay, this piece here has some black tourmaline in it, plus a little quartz. This is rough. This is strong. Again, this is beautiful, beautiful, high quality. You can AAA is what it is. If you wet this down, it's so beautiful, blow your mind. This stuff is awesome. Okay. It's strong. It's high vibration. Okay, you can feel it go through the head, go up in there. Right now it's more on the conscious side of my mind. That's where I'm having more issues, and that's where it's going to go to have a clearing and cleaning effect. Okay? Now, what's it like when you tumble it? This piece is pretty rough and beat up. It's from the same people, though. You can see there's a little bit of the quartz and some other stuff in it. This stuff is beautiful. That's soft to put in your pocket. Okay. Now, labradorite. This is a beautiful stone. Take a look at this. That's beautiful. It's got like an inner sheen to it, okay? This is rough or roar. We'll call it rough. It goes in through your core, and while making it feel somewhat solid, it loosens it up so it'll flow a little bit. Okay? Not to take off through the body, but to flow. If you could imagine something with a consistency of jello, but yet a little more fluid, like a lava lamp or something, but staying together, it kind of helps the energy open up and move around a little bit, but still keep it somewhat solid. Also very good for the whole core and where it goes through the brain. Okay, it goes in there and helps loosen things up while still keeping things together. Fluoride takes your energy and just sends it out, wham. Okay. When you're having a hard time feeling stoned, you can usually take a flat piece of fluorite, put it on there too, like put the flat piece of fluorite down here. That's crystal. Put a flat piece of fluorite down here, and excuse me, a nice beautiful piece of high quality lapis. Put them together. All right, that went right in. Wow, that's in my pineal real hard now. It helps the energy flow through your body. When you can't feel stones, it helps. Okay, all these things are to help. And when you can't feel stone yet, number one, when your solar plexus oriented and your gut feeling, the solar plexus energy field or chakra is literally 3/4 to 7/8% to 7/8 inside your gut, inside the core energy. The core energy going through your body. Folks, it's hard for people who are solar plexus to feel energy. Lots of times they see image instead of actually feeling it. Why? If you and I are in a river and we're up to here in water, 7/8 of us are in the water, and a kid comes by to shoot us with a water gun, we're not going to feel much. That's the inside of your energy core. It doesn't mean you won't feel anything, but it means don't be upset or worried if you do. I mean, if you don't. And if you do, good. But the thing is, you are already feeling it. It is having that same effect. But the more solar plexus someone is, the more they see through the scanner up here. Celestite, everything else like that is really good for the scanner. Picture jasper is. Selenite, yellow aventurine, citrine. Another stone, charoite. This piece happens to have a lot of black on it, but you see the purple and everything. The black is solidity. The lighter purple on it, it's hard to see in here. Excuse me. That literally is good for the whole head. Helps the whole head see. Okay. Charoite is very rare and super expensive. Okay, so we have very little of that. When we can find it, we jump on it. Okay. Okay, come on, buddy. I keep smacking that thing with my chair in my head sometimes. Okay, we're not covering all the stones that there are, of course. Don't have that much time, and this has already been a long video. There's one other stone I want you to know about. We have bracelets of this stuff that you can, they're expandable. You can wear them on your wrist. Necklaces could be made of it, but this stuff is so expensive. It's said to be the oldest stone on the planet, but I guarantee it's one of the oldest ones on here. It's called Nuumite, N-U-U-M-I-T-E. Nuumite is an incredibly important stone. Here's a piece of it here. You look at it, it looks black. There's little speckles in it. You look at it, you can see little speckles in there in the light. Excuse me. Darn it. Okay, now, it's a relaxing stone. Okay, you hold it like this. If you can hold something, when you hold something like this, I'm holding it up in the air so you can see it on the camera. Put your elbows down on something, hopefully the table, arms of your chair or something. Lean it down in front of a table. but just relax your arms so you don't have to work to keep them up. Just let the energy flow. You feel it. It'll go into your whole body, float. The energy goes into your whole body, goes into your core, and then takes your energy, and then it softens it, just makes it relax. There's no other word for it. It just helps your energy relax, come down, and then instead of like hematite, actually pounds you. It makes your energy go another 6 inches from your body straight into the earth. Then this takes you just above the earth, right below you, a bit below your knees. Your energy comes out and just floats on top of the ground. So those of you that want to still be active, seeing stuff and using your abilities to astral project and whatever, this stone is awesome. If you need help relaxing and you feel like you're going nuts, throw some hematite on you. Okay, that helps you just get grounded, and then get some black onyx to make you stronger. If you're trying to see stuff, you want to relax, get some pneumite, get some lapis. Okay, that'll crank you up. Okay, the lapis goes in the pineal gland, cranks you up. The pneumite helps you relax. Okay, and now what happens if you throw some selenite in there? This is an activator. It goes through the core and everything else, and your bone structure. The lapis lazuli goes into the pineal gland, and then this relaxes everything. So activator, relaxer, what happens? Your pineal focuses with the lapis lazuli. Your body stays calm, but not grounded. You're not grounded to the earth. You're just relaxed. And then this stays almost all just in your bone structure and the core, going straight up and down you instead of going out into the body. So you're high vibration, your pineal's activated, and you're relaxed. Also, with the stones here, we have some pneumite wands, folks, and all these stones have been cranked up. They're very strong. Get a stone like this, relax, put the energy into it nice and easy, and then let it go. My energy is very strong. It's like that because it was made like that. It's my job. Curator at a zoo has to clean up some crap sometimes. It's just his job. He does it. You might find some zoo curators, some janitors. Lots of times you're going to find they're honorable people. Anyway, this is wonderful. These are wonderful when you're. We take great care to make sure they don't get broken in shipping. It's never happened. Having said that, watch it happen. But anyway, when we send stuff out, we send it receipt requested and everything. Make sure you get it, because we used to have issues. I sent a ton of star essenite out to Japan and Australia that got lost. So there wasn't an actual ton. I mean, a lot of it. But anyway, those people who work on people, energy work, pneumite relaxes. This stick selenite is incredibly powerful to activate. Amazonite, and when you're working on someone's back, you want it not to be rough, okay? Amazonite is high vibration, but also it's cleansing and clearing. It gets rid of unwanted frequencies. A lot of people put the stuff near computers and stuff like that to help get rid of unwanted frequencies. Does it work? Yes, it does actually do that. Does it always clear out everything coming out? Can't say. It depends on the device and the size of and quality of the Amazonite. Okay. So anyway, you can put this. When we sell it, we wrap it in a flexible cellophane film. It's it's clear. What do they call it? Saran wrap or something. We buy large amounts. Put it in it, so that's fine. You keep the oils off, okay? But it also makes it smooth on someone's back. You can put this in a top and a bottom, And then you can put one of these on either side. You can take it and put it lower where the person has a problem. It helps relax the energy. This is cleansing and clearing. Sometimes you want to get some nice pieces of labradorite. What did I tell you about that? That it moves your energy around, but yet keeps it stable. And when you're massaging someone, isn't that a pretty big thing? So the really good long stick selenite with or smaller pieces, whatever, good tumbled high quality amazonite. You want to have a couple wands like this, okay, for the bat, you know, one on each side, and labradorite, and one other thing, and I hope I have a piece of it here for the base. At the base I have some it's black essonite, but it's more Gaia than it is essonite, so it's not a hard activator, it's a relaxer. They're large big black rocks, usually a little bigger than a mouse, okay, sometimes a bit more. I'm surprised I don't have any here. It's a good stone for me, helps me relax. And they're all cranked up, they're all very strong, but the whole process behind them is to relax. You put that at the base. We'll just use this for now. You put it at the base, and the emotions come from the base chakra. So this big black stone calms it down. And then the amazonite that's down there too, that helps clear out unwanted emotions. And then you put this and labradorite up and down. So sometimes people buy 2 of these sticks, put the stones in the middle. And you folks, those of you that are doing this for a living, you already know to trust yourself, you know, so you know what to do. So, and while I got you, your attention, the runes of awakening, Jara's runes of awakening. Jara, it's just me. J with Arae inside is what I am. The original thing. Whoop-de-doo. Like the first janitor. This has got all the symbols inside, the basic meanings of the symbols. Deanna did all the artwork. Deanna's an architect, but, you know, graphic designer and everything else too. And she's also an artist. Does some beautiful work. The necklaces and stuff she makes, they're very nice. They're not like these $50 million things. They're nice, artistic, very strong, and all handmade. See, she's doing all this stuff herself, folks. And we ship all over the world. So we appreciate y'all's patience when you spend a lot of your money to get something. We're doing all we can. I make the spheres, crank stuff up, and I'm doing all this other stuff, trying to finish my bucket list to leave. But it's, you know, to drop this body and get out. But it's not a bucket list like Whoopi. And these cards, Jara's Runes of Awakening. Okay. This is Fehu. Excuse me, message is message, but this is one of my favorites. That's funny. And here again, I pulled it out and I said, okay, how do I want to feel that? You know, my receiving or giving, which I'm always giving anyway. And then as you can see how I just picked it up, it's, let's see, can you even see that? Yeah, it's upright. And that's this usually, this has to do about good stuff coming in. Lots of times it's about money. It might be a quarter that, or a dime that you find in the street. Could be more, but that's usually what it is. But the reason why I love this card so much, it's not that I want to have all this stuff, is when it's inverted, that's you giving. Think of the main line as a body and then the 2 lines as arms. That's giving. haven't yelled that all my life for giving too much. Whatever. It's part of why I'm here. Okay, so that's a cool card. And you see the artwork that these are taken off of actual runes that I made. And Deanna used her artistic ability and ability to do stuff with the computer. Here's Star. That means enlighten. It's to enlighten someone's life, to let your brilliance come out. This is Uni. That means balance. Balancing your energy. It means solar plexus energy. It's relative to a few things. All the information's on the book. There's 2 wild cards, 3 wild cards. One of them is Dragon. That's Dragon energy, okay? We talked about it, but there's another explanation in the book. There's a couple wild cards like this, Dragon and Unicorn, okay? And that's original source energy. And then Deanna's also made a beautiful where are you, sweetie? This card is Gaia, okay? This one is power up your crown. Engage your crown hard, power it up, your upper crown. This is close it off hard, protect it, close it off, like put a steel and cement block over it. Come on. This is Mathurus, which means give knowledge, or which means receiving knowledge or giving it. Time is short, you're running out, hurry up. You got plenty of time, don't freak out about it. That'll be relative to something else, another thought process. And that's what I want to show you, Unicorn. Very strong energy. Deanna does incredible work. Here's Water, that's balance. The Elder Futhark is in here, plus all these other different symbols that I just pulled out of myself, my experiences. The field goes everywhere. It goes through you. That's why when you go to astral project somewhere, you pull out the desire to do it, you start firing that up and making that intention, and then the field will usually build up a wave behind you and move it forward. So it's like you're on a surfboard. You start going forward, trying, paddling, trying to get ready to catch a wave, and all of a sudden here comes a wave to move you forward. It's like that when you start paddling. Then the field already knows that you're trying to go. Then here's book 2. It's a bit bigger. Creation, its journey evolving into paradise. It's what's been going on in creation, how it got to be what it is. It's a lot of fighting and everything, a lot of struggle. Folks, it's all relative. That's why I go over a lot of stuff at the same time. Stone energy is here. It's awesome. I mean, it's always been here. Stone energy is real. It helps you. It helps you be all you are. The real you. Not the you that you're aware of. Folks, you solar plexus people especially, the sooner you learn to trust your gut, the better off you are. The pineal people, you've seen so much stuff. You know something's real, but you don't know what it is. Heart people, sometimes you feel so much in your heart it hurts, and it makes you want to close it and shut it down. Folks, learn how to use your abilities. Wake yourself up. Use stone energy. This star Essenite's strong as hell. That by itself cranks up your energy, and then throw some selenite, a nice little piece of selenite in there, and then you throw some citrine in there too. These 3 stones, folks, that's strong stuff. Okay, that'll crank the heck out of you, especially solar plexus people. This right here will pop you apart. So when you know what the stone energy is, where it goes, what part of the body it's at, then it'll start helping you. When all these other books say, oh, this attaches you to the angels, or this and helps you find your deepest this and that, and this is the stone that One stone I don't have here that I really like is jade. Jade's a relaxing stone. A lot of people say, well, it's a stone of prosperity, brings you money. No, it doesn't. But it does relax you and let you feel calm and relaxed and, you know, feel easygoing. It's somewhat physical or spiritually or both healing stone. Depends on the colors that's in it. That's the frequencies that are in there. Colors are an auric expression of something, okay? Of frequencies. So the more relaxed you are, the less likely you are to make a sporadic decision about money where you just jump, where your emotions take over, and this energy just goes shit everywhere, man. The heart takes the base emotions, the basic emotions, the stronger emotions from your base chakra, pulls it up into the heart, pulls it up into it, and then the heart also grabs major data from the brain, pulls that down into it, creates a feeling, it sends out everywhere. Plus that energy from your heart, that feeling in your heart, goes up into the hypothalamus region, gets more information, and then comes back down to the heart and gets sent out. It's a continuous cycle. The heart doesn't lie, but the heart produces what it's given. People who really are set to lie to you and feel it's the right thing to do, they can give you heart energy that really feels like they're real, and they're not. The stronger you are, the more awake you are. The better you live your life. The easier it is. The more you understand. When you understand, it takes the edge. Life and truth are a dual-edged sword. But understanding is what takes the edge off of that sword to where it does not cut you. It makes it almost like a poker instead of a knife. So, well, folks, there's a lot of information that'll help you. And there's a lot of other stones on the website we're trying to get up, and we're doing so much, plus setting up the house, shop, and everything. Folks, you have no idea what's involved here. It's crazy. So we're doing everything we can, and we appreciate your patience. This is the end of the Awakening series on video. If I ever get out to the Caribbean or somewhere before I go, then I will do another video that I'll put out here on the internet, or that'll be put out on the internet. If I don't make it out there before I drop, I won't be doing it. This is the end of it. So, but that's enough information in these few videos to immensely help you in becoming yourself, and it was free. Okay? So, again, the stones on the website, they're all the highest quality I could find from all over the world. And Deanna knows where to get them, and she finds stuff too, blows my mind. But she can, it's all being done, it's all being put together, it's so people can wake up, and it's coming from the other side as well as us here. Deanna can crank the hell out of you. Siobhan, she's got so much heart energy, man. She's strong as hell. There's Burju, Paul, there's so many. And I can't even think of them all right now. Hell, man, I'm sick and tired, and I just want to leave. But I want you to have this information. I'm trying to help you. So, it's part of my job. If you can, please download these videos so you have them. My works, when I put them out, that you pay for on DVD and everything else, they're all copyrighted. My books. I like for people to share information, but it takes money to make this happen. And we help people and animals everywhere. So anyway, folks, love you. Happy awakening. Things are going to change. Get ready for it. Folks from other planets. Then the Fae right here will start making, from energy, make a physical body, reach out, shake your hand, and then go back in energy. And that's important. Number one, you need to know they exist. Number two, you need to know that that's possible, because number three, you have new energy bodies coming in the future within 2,000 years. So you say, I don't have to worry about that. You know, it's no problem now. I'll be dead. Well, your body will be gone, but you'll be hanging around and you'll be coming back in the energy bodies. And once that's the case, 72 to 78% of all strife in your life will be gone. Of all strife in creation will be gone. About 80% of creation's problems will be gone. There's a reason for that number, but I'm not going there. Anyway, folks, look, love you, man. Take care.